Being a magician has its disadvantages. I tell you, I can't even have some friends over to the house anymore for a nice friendly game of poker like we used to have in the past. They won't play cards with me anymore. Even if I said, you know, we'll make it nice and fair. You know, you take the deck. Let's take the cards. Just, you know, take what you have. Just give it a nice, simple, easy type of shuffle. And if you see any jokers along the way, take the jokers and throw them onto the table. Here's a joker over here. There was the advertising card, and we're just going to keep it very fair. I had 3 friends, so we separated the pack into 3 parts, and they each took their cards and they each gave. Well, there goes a joker. They each take their cards and they gave them a good shuffle. And then we were ready to go. And I said, okay, so I'm even going to make this as fair as possible when we play poker. We're going to play just plain old straight stud poker. So I dealt 5 cards out to each of my 3 friends. 5 cards, plain old stud poker, and then with the plain old stud poker, whoever has the highest poker hand wins. So my first friend looks at his cards, and he's got a pair. Not too bad, not great. My next friend has nothing. My third friend had nothing. And they all looked at me, and I had, well, I couldn't help myself. I dealt myself a royal flush and diamonds. I mean, sometimes, you know, I just start to shuffle the cards, and sometimes I just start to think, well, you know, this is just, you know, something that I just have to do. I try to stop myself along the way, but sometimes it just doesn't work that easy. I say, don't do this. Don't do anything funny. Don't do anything silly. Don't do any sort of card mechanics, but I can't help myself. And they grab my hands and they say, wait a second, Magic Boy. We need an advantage now. You can't have the only advantage because you're a magician. So we want you to deal each of us 4 cards. You get 3 cards. And that way we will have a very, very strong advantage if we play just plain old stud poker. So, 4 cards to my friends. I get 3 cards. We placed our bets. My first friend looks at his cards. Nothing. My next friend looks at his cards. Nothing. Nothing. And they all turn to me, and they look at my cards, and again, I couldn't help myself. I dealt myself 3 of a kind. I dealt myself the 3 kings. I'm telling you, I thought they were going to strangle me at this point. But instead, they said, wait a second, we're going to give you one more chance over here. This time, we're going to have you deal us 3 cards, and you get 2 cards. How about that? We get 3 cards, and you get 2 cards. And let's see you try to win out of that one. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and I just got 2 cards. I said, okay, let's see what we have. My first friend looks at his cards. Nothing. Next friend. Nothing. Third person, who was slowly not becoming a friend anymore, looked at his cards. He had nothing. And me, pair of aces. So they just picked up the chips and pushed their seat back and said, you know, we're done, we're leaving. This is why we will never ever play cards with you again. We told you that before. That's why we didn't want to play with you to begin with. And this is why we just won't do it anymore. We just won't play cards. I said, wait a second, give me one more chance. And they said, how can we give you one more chance? Okay, well here, we're gonna do all in. All in, we're going to put all of the chips on the table, and this time you will deal each of us just 1 card. Just 1 card, and you get no cards. I said, wait a second, how could I even play if I'm not getting a card to play off of? So one of my crazy friends said, all right, yeah, you want a card? Here, you take the advertising card. Why don't you take the advertising card? And I said, that's the most insane thing I've ever heard of. Each of you get one card, and I get the stinking advertising card? That's insane. But it doesn't matter anyway, because I still win. And they looked at me, they said, what are you talking about, you still win? You've got the advertising card. And I said, I know, but at least my card has printing on it.